زحمة الحياة وفي سرعة كل شيء، سرعة عجلة العمل، التغييرات السريعة التي نمر فيها.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Hope that you are all fine. It's a wonderful Thursday night. Wish that you all have or had a great vacation, Eid vacation. Enjoying your time. So what's new? Hi. Good evening. Muhammad. Jaya. So, how was your vacation? Tell me. You had a good rest? So, let me allow the guests as well. It's been a very relaxed time for me. I spent most of the time at home. Eid Mubarak, thank you. Thank you, Jaya, Eid Mubarak. All the best for you all. Wish the time creates more prosperity for everyone. So, I posted a video on YouTube about change. Change is a very big subject, and once I have accused the people who talk about change. Change is natural. It's a must in some cases, but sometimes they say if it is not necessary to change, it might be necessary to unchange. Some of the things you cannot change, your beliefs, your ideologies, not easy to change these things. Takes a lot of time usually, if there is a necessity to change them. But if not, then keep them as they are. Accept them, know them, live them. These things, which are the basics, the fundamentals of life, usually do not need to be changed. Everyone has good roots, and these roots can go deep, generation through generations. Some of the ideas that's been circulating around are not so good, and these are the things that needs change. But when you always seek for new challenges, you need to change. When you have bigger goals, you need to change. When you are thinking that your current situation is not your desired situation, and this is normal. Ahleen Noon, thank you. So it's normal to feel that you are not living your maximum potential. وانت بخير يا رب. شكرا. I found listen to you. I just one request. Can you please tell me the equipment you use for the live? I use nothing. I have an iPhone 11, and I have the mic, the Yeti mic, and I have an extension for the mic. So it's a very simple setup here. So going back to change, some motivational speakers are pushing people to change. In fact, it's more to a way of pushing people to be uncomfortable. But sometimes you are comfortable in your situation and you don't need to change it. Once you have goals, you have desires, you have lots of aspects that you want to be in, then you need to change, and change for good, of course. Hi, Sanjeev, thank you, I'm very good. Mic something special model. It's called the Blue Yeti. Blue Yeti. This is the mic I'm using. So I'm planning also to improve my broadcasting equipment, but slowly, it will come slowly. So going back to change, when it is not necessary to change, it is necessary to stay where you are. But if you are happy where you are, in the pleasant moment, in the present moment, and you are pleasant, you need to at least protect this happiness state. And protection comes from two ways. You protect the outside and the inside. But the inside usually what creates the outside protection. We are not separate. We live in a world which is imperfect, and we know it. So what we need to do is to understand exactly how the inside is interacting with the outside and create whatever required. It sounds simple, but it requires a lot of time. Usually when you are programmed until the day you finish college, in my perspective, we are all programmed in a way or another by the families, by the college, teachers, friends, families, societies. And when we graduate from college, usually, if we are graduating from college or at that age, between the 20 and the 30, usually we are unsatisfied because we feel we have done everything for the outside world. We didn't fulfill our internal needs. And it takes time usually to understand what are our internal needs. So trying to please everybody else at the outside level did not make us happy. It creates happiness, of course, when you share happiness or you help someone to be happy, you are creating happiness in a way or another. But is it really creating fulfillment? This is the big question. If you spend your life trying to make everybody happy and you forget yourself, this is the issue. So where are we? What is happiness, by the way? What is satisfaction? What is the best way to live a happy life, a fulfilled life? Understanding yourself, where you are, what do you have, and understanding where you want to go. And enjoying the journey, enjoying the moment and the journey. كثير شو اللي كثير بيبا. Alright, so we talked about change and really knowing exactly what is change and what we need to change and how to change. In my perspective, once someone really believes in change and he knows that he needs to change and he understands what he needs to change, it's a change of thought that gets reflected on the emotions, which becomes an action, which becomes a result. It sounds simple. So changing the thought, the perception, which creates the emotions, and it becomes a belief, then it becomes an energy in the body, and it becomes an action, then becomes a result. So a lot of people try to change the results by changing the action, which doesn't work. You cannot change the results by only changing the actions. This will work for a certain time, but it will not work for the long term. You want to lose weight? Make a diet. Before making a diet, think exactly why do you want this. The why is so important. Once you know the why, and you strongly believe in the why, you will be able to grasp a proper belief, and this belief will help you to do the actions emotionally, where this emotional action and belief will last for a long time. You don't want to be in an action where you do an action and it lasts for very few time. It works for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 months, and it stops, and then you crack down, you go back below zero. If you started with zero, you go below zero, and many people starts this way. They start in a point and they change the action only, and it works for them. They get energetic, enthusiastic about the action changing, and then they move on. Once the results start to appear, they give up and they stop. So very few people can really grasp this and adapt it for a long time. Change is not easy. If a motivational speaker tell you that change is so easy, yeah, you just do this and that, it's not. It requires a lot of hard work, years and years, unless you really determined to have the change required. And this determination becomes a sense of urgency, an action plan, and a day-to-day work. So you work daily towards that position, to that goal, to that desire, burning desire. Napoleon Hill calls it burning desire in his book, Think and Grow Rich. Once you have this burning desire, nothing can stop you. You either reach or you die trying, which is a great situation. I love this word. I either reach or die trying. That's a very good position to be in my perspective. So that's it. If we learn the lesson, we stop there. We never learn the lesson easy. We take a lot of time usually. Hi, Ashit. Welcome. So everybody is enjoying, I think, the life outside. Nobody here to listen to the live session. A lot of people are out today. Today is Thursday, and I wish everybody is really enjoying his time. Good evening. Have enjoy. I like that name. So just to recap, we started talking about change and how change happens, and I was thinking of fear I have recorded a couple of videos about fear. One of the definitions of fear or explanations of fear is that it is false evidence appear real. So it is false, first of all. False evidence appear real. And what's been happening in the societies nowadays and in the life, oh thanks, have enjoyed, is that we are flooded with information and news. And this flood of information and news is not only the news that's happening in my house now, not the news that is happening in the urban area or in the city or in the country. It's the news that is coming to us from all over the world. So if an accident happens somewhere now, we will all know about it, and we will be emotionalized towards that accident. And unfortunately, the news never cover the positivity. They cover the negative thing, because this is what irritates the ego, and it creates sorrow and anxiety and lots of negative emotions. News is never built on positive vibes. They build it on negativity, because you never share a good thing or a good news, or rarely. But if it's negative, usually it affects our emotions, then we share it out of fear, out of curiosity, out of asking, whatever. Gurpreet, hi brother. Yeah, the background is simple. Thank you. مؤيد زين، والله يمكن مذيع. كنت مذيع 2007، مقدم برامج، نعم، طالع برامج تلفزيون. حياك الله يا مؤيد. So why we don't share the positive news? That's a big question. I need an answer from you. Positive news is never been shared a lot. Have you seen a positive magazine or a positive TV channel? I love Discovery, but sometimes also they put a lot of violence and crimes and so on. I love these channels that are having documentaries. Dino Kajia, hi brother, thank you, all the best for you. Looks good. I have seen some of your videos, very nice bro, keep it up, spread positivity and inspiration. Thank you brother, thank you, it's my pleasure. So what else can we say? A very nice concept that came to me once, in fact it's a book called Psycho-Cybernetic. Anybody read that book? Psycho-Cybernetic from Maxwell Maltz. Anybody's reading books here? What books you read? Tell me. For the people whom are alive now, in life. So if it's interesting, you can search about Psycho-Cybernetic. It's a very well-known term in psychology, where it says that the mind is programmed towards something. Even if you deviate it, it returns back to it. So if you feel you are a failure, for example, or a student feel he's a failure, so even if you push him to be successful, to study hard, he will succeed. He will be able to succeed, and then he will return back to his 0 point. If someone believes that he is always broke, even if he creates a business, he becomes rich in a way, then he will crack down to the 0 level. So this is in general the psychocybernetic term. The brain and the mind works in a cybernetic mechanism where it's not easy to change what is programmed in the subconscious mind, because it always gets back to the program in the subconscious mind. Wa alaikum salam. So the subconscious mind is the master power, which creates all the problems, no, the good things. Once you have the things programmed in your subconscious mind, it's not easy to replace it or change it or delete it, because you usually have strong evidence that this is your reality. And that's why it's difficult to change, going back to change, which is the main subject I've talked about today. Alright, that's it for me today, and I wish you all a good night, and I wish you are having a great time, and enjoy your weekend. Oh, thank you, Deborah, thank you. If you have any comments, let me know. This is the first session, and كل عام وانت بخير. شكرا. Thank you, Ramani, thank you. I came late or on time? Oh, very late. Ramani, thank you. I was just closing. I've talked about a lot of things, and I will put the session anyhow on YouTube. You can go through it. I will try to do something about it, but we talked about change, psychocybernetic, lots of aspect why we are not changing and so on. This is just in summary and brief. And oh, come on, Arab money, I'm always young. Thanks a lot, thank you. I thank you, good night. Where are you from? Which city? I'm from Sharjah. I think soon I will be recording my life story on YouTube. I'm focusing more on YouTube nowadays. So I will be telling you lots of stories about me, about the scout, and how did I start writing, and how did I publish my first book, and how did I join engineering, and all the things that I've been through, all the struggles, or all the good times and struggle time. Struggle time is great usually, and I'm missing that Sharjah traffic. Oh, you're welcome anytime. It's still available. Thank you, Deborah, thank you. So it's available still. Today I was stuck in traffic in Sharjah, so Alright, you all have a good night and a wonderful time, and wish you all the best. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Thank you very much all.